Kia ora and welcome along to the Met Service National Forecast for today, Wednesday the 18th of October. A really nice story with the satellite picture. You can see up towards the north that swirl of cloud. That's an area of low pressure. We'll come to that a bit later on, but you can see across the North Island there's more cloud, while down south plenty of clear sky. And this cloud marks a division of two different air masses. To the north it's cloudier, but it's very warm indeed. We've had plenty of warm temperatures overnight. To the south, clear skies, but cooler temperatures to kick things off. Where that front lingered through the night, we had about 40 millimetres of rainfall in some parts of Wanganui and Manawatu, a cold, wet one there. But you can see as we head through the rest of this afternoon, the front does weaken away. More showers, though, set to spring up across parts of Waikato and Taranui as we head through this afternoon. And some of those could be fairly heavy, perhaps even with the odd rumble of thunder extending towards parts of, say, the Bay of Plenty as well. So worth keeping an eye on the radar charts today. But you can see as we head through the daytime, that front really weakens away, but we'll keep hold of more cloud across the North Island. Down south, today looks to be a fine day. Plenty of clear sky, plenty of dry weather, and staying fine even through in towards the night time as well. Now overnight, we'll have that front just staying close by across the North Island, so still a bit more cloud through, but it does weaken away a fair bit, and there's not an awful lot in terms of wet weather. You can see down south, the story is one of consistency. It stays dry, and I think we had that high pressure over us, and it's a good looking at story as well. Up in the far north, you can see we have got that next area of low pressure. It hasn't moved far, and that's pretty much the story as we head through the next couple of days. It's a very slow moving area of low pressure, mainly staying to the far north, but for many of us, it's that high pressure which dominates the weather situation, and it keeps us generally dry. Now down south, we've got dry, clear conditions and a real difference in our temperatures as well. Back down to lows of around about 2 degrees Celsius for a place like Queenstown. We're up on the North Island, we've got more cloud, and generally temperatures are still pretty warm as well. Lows, still around about 12 or 13 degrees Celsius up towards those northern parts of Waikato, up in towards Auckland. So a real difference ahead and behind of that front. As we head on in towards that Thursday, that high pressure is still very much with us. So South Island, fine, dry and settled. Up on the North Island, we've got areas of cloud to watch out for. Might find a few showers that spring up around that eastern side as we head through the daytime. But then generally, I think we've got a dry story apart from up in the far, far north, where we'll keep hold of more cloud and wet weather as we head through daytime, as that low pressure just spins away across the far northern and western parts of our patch. For many of us, though, it's not a bad start to the day. We'll keep a bit more cloud around the Bay of Plenty and towards Rotorua, Taupo, perhaps a few spots of drizzle there. You can see we'll find a few showers just springing up as we head through the afternoon in Hawke's Bay and Gisborne. Fairly isolated still, and I think for many of us it's a dry story. And any showers that do form should fade away quite nicely through the afternoon to leave a generally dry and clear evening for many of us. You'll notice, though, the exception is up in the far north. We'll keep more cloud towards, like to say, Whangarei, up towards Kaitaia and up in towards the far northern parts of Northland, and we have got some wetter weather there for you as well. But other than that, pretty decent day on the North Island, and temperature-wise, highs around about 23 degrees Celsius for Hamilton and 23 for Gisborne as well, and nothing too cold as we head through the night time either. Heading down towards the South Island with that ridge of pressure over us, it's a fine looking day. A bit of cloud chasing around the coastal parts of Westland and around the likes of Banks Peninsula. But really, the day is looking fine and dry. It's a good looking day, plenty of clear sky, plenty of sunshine through the daytime. There is more cloud around that western coast in the far south, and might find a few showers in towards Fiordland, kicking round towards Stewart Island. But other than that, I think many of us are in for a dry day with plenty more sunny weather to come. And temperatures as well, particularly on that eastern side, pretty good too. Highs 19, 20 degrees Celsius, even perhaps 21 up towards Marlborough and Blenheim there. But I think even on the western coast, highs around about 15 or 16 degrees Celsius. Nothing too bad at all as we head through the daytime on Thursday. On in towards Friday, well, that high pressure is very much in control across the south. We have got these weaker features pushing up in towards south and perhaps moving closer towards the likes of, say, Dunedin, bringing a few showers. But other than that, a dry story on the South Island. For the North Island, again, there's plenty of dry weather in store. You can see, though, that low pressure continues just to spin around and just slowly move a little bit further towards the east. And it will bring more cloud and wet weather, particularly towards that that eastern coast of Northland and perhaps in towards Auckland by the end of the day. So worth keeping an eye on the forecast up through there. Could be some heavier falls around those eastern parts of Northland. But I think other than that, there's plenty of dry weather in store for Friday. And at the moment, the good news is that for the long weekend, that high pressure looks to be staying as a very keen feature. The low pressure moves a little bit further out towards the east, but it's not looking like a bad story for many of us. That's it from me. This is from metservice.com.